Oh, what's going on? I'm trying to start a new video series here right now where I talk to you guys inside the gym. I'm probably gonna call it like trench work or the mud files. I like that name, the mud files, a lot. As I enter kind of like a off season, more so just like no meet in sight right now. So just training to build strength, and it's kind of like the dirty work, the hard work that I feel like in a lot of powerlifting people don't really show. For the most part, you know, we go on Instagram, YouTube, see like the heavy work, heavy singles, but we don't really always see all the work that leads up to it. So I want to document this it's kind of like a season and change up the videos a bit, because I'm always talking in my car, so it'd be nice to do some videos in the gym. But basically today is my primary deadlift day. We're not really going heavy on deads this block at all. I have like a top set 3x3, and then what we're really pushing is RDLs, which I haven't had in program in a really long time. So we're doing that today. This is week 3, so I'm hoping to hit a decent number on RDLs. Basically like every week, I'm just pushing at least one of my sets of 7. It's like ascending sets of 7. I'll probably put the program up so it's easier to tell what I'm talking about, but I have like ascending sets of 7, and the one set is like at RP 8 to 9. So now that I've kind of adapted to the movement today, I really want to push that RP 9 on there and see what I can get. But yeah, like right now is just exciting, new stuff in program, new squat stance that I'll talk about later once I get to squats. But yeah, it's fun, and it's a lot of dirty work. And what I mean by dirty work is it's just like grueling, man. Like sometimes you get through some of these sets and you're like, damn bro, got a lot more work to do. But that's what we're doing. We're building that work capacity, building up that strength over time. Trying to walk more as well. As I transitioned to working full time in an office, I was like a little more sedentary. Slowly getting more and more away from that 10K steps. Was averaging around like 7,000. Now it's like super low, around like I saw one like last week, I had like a 3,000 average step count. I'm like, no, this is not good. So bringing that up as well. And that just helps me recovery wise, fitness wise, gonna help me like be able to tolerate more workload in the gym, and also just like, honestly, it helps my recovery a lot for my lower body, because the more I'm moving, the more my joints feel better. And with this super hypertrophy focused workouts right now, it's like I need to feel good when I get in the gym. I don't want to feel really stiff and like, you know, like it shocks my body more when I'm like going so intense in here and I'm not getting like general movement outside. So yeah, that's some info on my training right now. I'll talk to you guys more through it as I go through it, but yeah, let's get to it, man. Okay, so I'm already warming up here, but I just did 2 plates and it felt like garbage, which is, you know, not a good sign. It's kind of as expected some days coming back from a meet. So it is what it is, but you know, you don't have to feel good every session, especially even on your primaries, man. You don't even have to feel great every primary. It's not really what it's about, you know. I'm a big proponent of not putting too much sentiment onto the way the weight might feel. You know, obviously there's certain extents to it, but yeah, like might not feel great, but still work to get done, and there's still work that can be done even if you're not feeling the greatest. And like, you know, dude, who cares how it feels? I don't know. Obviously, there's there's actually some worth to how weight might feel and what weight selection you should have for a day, but there's also the side of like, there's no reason to panic if your primary doesn't feel like you can PR every single time, you know. It's actually a testament to the work that you're putting in that, you know, you're carrying some fatigue going into a session still. It's not always a bad thing. Not too bad. We'll keep it moving. All right, so last warm up here with 425. So jump to the top set after this. First stop set here, 4 sets of 3 at 235. This is like around there. This is 35 is 518. This is 515. So should move pretty good. Straightforward, but just gonna make sure I am executing properly on each rep. When the weights are like this, is kind of the best opportunity to do it. That definitely didn't feel easy, but it's supposed to be RP 7, so not too far off the mark for sure. Yeah, 3 more. Okay, last set. The third one moved the best, so hopefully this feels better. Okay, right on the mark, I think, for RP 7 for the 4x3, so good start to the day. Oh yeah! We on.
on, let's go. Woo!
Fire.
Don't throw up.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
That was good.
Oh man. Ooh, okay, so I'm in the car now. I tried to record as much as I could during that session, but the gym did not have AC, so I was like really trying to bust through it. But man, this day is by far the hardest training session I have ever had. Like, this structure is, the amount of work that I'm doing in one session is by far the most I've ever had to do. Which, trying to, you know, be grateful for that, because it's crazy to me that I could even tolerate doing this much in one session, and progressing it week to week. But damn, it is hard, man. It is hard. You know, I filmed some squat and bench. I actually don't know if I filmed bench, but overall, like, really good day today. I changed up some things with my pre-workout kind of preparedness, nutrition-wise, that I'll share. Is like, I, for one, sweat like crazy. Like, before I even touch the barbell, I mean, I am dripping in sweat, which I like. I like feeling like that. But usually, by the time I finish that primary movement of deadlift on this day, I'm like tanked. And recently saw some people talk about sodium, specifically Rondell Hunt, YouTube channel. He was talking about how he, you know, tracks his sodium and actually takes sodium before he lifts and during. So I tried it today and it made a huge difference. Like, I'm not ever gonna, you know, go back to just not thinking about sodium at all now that I felt the difference. I mean, I thought it would be a negligible effect, but I felt very, very good today. I had like around 550 milligrams of sodium in like this electrolyte powder before I worked out. Deadlifts carried energy pretty consistently, and then I took some before I squatted again, and again my energy just kind of went back up. You know, especially today because there was no AC in there, I really felt the difference. I could feel it like when I was warming up on squat, I was getting kind of lightheaded, not as powerful under the bar, sluggish, and then I had that spike of sodium and definitely felt more alive during the sets. You know, still tired, still felt heavy, but more alive. So yeah, I'm gonna try to continue making videos throughout the week. Hopefully can get another video out this week, but I'm excited to share this mud work, as I'll call it, you know, just the honest work that goes into the day in and day out of you know, off-season training. So yeah, that's basically it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Please leave a like, you know, not to be that guy, but please leave a like or comment any suggestions, or I actually would rather you comment than leave a like of any suggestions, or if you guys like this video, you know, give your boy some love. Give your boy some love. All right, I'll see you guys later.